This is your host, Mr. Fix, coming to all of you from my base deep under the ice of Ganymede. Welcome to the Fix XX. Today, we have a few things to talk about. First off, I already had to send Guy Gax back to Earth just to pick up a replacement for my travel PC. He really didn't like the image I used of him in a video about a month ago. Look, I only used it because I wasn't too happy about how he almost got the bird of prey impounded. But I gotta give credit where credit is due. He came through this time. So, here he is.
Watch the Fix XX on YouTube and X.
Now, my Thermaltake PC had some issues, so I had to replace it in less than a month. I bought a regular desktop from those guys last year, and that machine runs great. Honestly, I think this was most likely their first small form factor build. Maybe the next iteration will be up to their usual standard. But for me, that unit was just too large for my purposes. This time around, I grabbed a LAN Gamer PC from a crew out in Virginia. They go by the name Empowered PC. I'll keep you posted on how it holds up over time.
This is the LAN Gamer from Empowered PC.
And excuse my voice in that clip. I had my mask off. As for the AA game playing on the screen in front of you, this is Echoes of the End, Enhanced Edition. Stick around to see if this is a title that actually deserves a spot in your backlog. Roll intro. So, what exactly is Echoes of the End? Think of it as a mix between God of War and Hellblade. But unlike the latest installment of Hellblade, there are actually enough puzzles here to keep the game from turning into a walking simulator. Now, the two most critical pillars for a game like this are the puzzles and the combat. The first is great. The second is just okay. I usually like to talk about presentation first, but the only real shortfall of Echoes of the End just happens to be its combat. It's accessible, it's straightforward, but it's a little clunky. This title was developed in Iceland by Myker Games. The backdrop is wholly inspired by the stark, beautiful scenery of that country. And that gorgeous atmosphere is accompanied by a professionally voice-acted script. Honestly, the graphics and the audio rival AAA titans like God of War and Crimson Desert. But like I said, the gameplay just lacks the final polish of those titles, especially the former. Right now, Echoes of the End is on sale for under $16 on Steam. At that price point, this game is well worth a spot in the old backlog. We also ran this game on Pop! OS. If you're playing on Linux, I highly suggest forcing compatibility and running Proton. Visually, this looks better than many AAA games, but that slight lack of mechanical polish is what firmly puts it in the AA category. Still, this is the very first game from this studio. Let's hope they get another shot at a project. Myker Games looks like an incredibly promising developer, and I can't wait to see what they build in the future. They're a small independent team out of Iceland, only about 40 developers total. They haven't announced their next title yet, but we will absolutely be on the lookout for any announcements. Now, Echoes of the End is available on Xbox and PlayStation, but only digitally. And the worst part about that, those storefronts might have shorter lifespans than we think. The leadership over at Sony is turning that company into actual space dust. Oh, and bless Asha Sharma's little heart for trying to save Xbox. She's a hard worker, but she's only human. It's genuinely sad to see what's happening to gaming and gaming hardware right now. Even the PC I just bought last week has already jumped up in price. The reptilians are really doing a number on the gaming markets lately. Look, I have a few reptilian friends. I'll see if I can get them to drop the prices a bit. I know you don't believe me, but watch this.
Watch the fix XX, you lowly primate.
See? Good old Mr. Fix, building bridges across the galaxy. As for Echoes of the End, I'd say support this game. If we do, maybe we can get an even tighter, more polished sequel from Myker Games. It currently holds a mostly positive rating on Steam, but it isn't without its faults. I hope you pick it up at $15, if only to support a dedicated small developer. That's it for this episode. This is The Fix XX, the pulse of the indie scene.
What? Hells.
Rin! Watch out!
Get ready.
Kyrta välten.